Head for the Cure 5K events are not only successful fundraisers in the fight against brain cancer, but unique tributes for those currently fighting this terrible disease and remembering those who have lost their battles. Head for the Cure was started in honor of a man named Chris Anthony. Chris's motto was always keeping the faith. He lived it daily. He signed off every email with keeping the faith, and his faith enabled him to maintain his grace, dignity, courage, and strength throughout his illness. That's why every year we honor brain cancer patients and their loved ones with a special recognition we call Keeping the Faith. Each of their stories is personal and special, and all are inspiring. Michael Rambo, nominated by Sandy Brooks. One morning in November 2015, Mike went to the gym, as was his normal routine. He usually uses the elliptical machine for 20 minutes. This particular morning, he was on the elliptical for 1 hour and 20 minutes and collapsed. Emergency services were called, but Mike said that he was fine and wouldn't go to the hospital. I came right home from work and we went to the hospital. An X-ray determined he had a mass on his brain. We then went straight to MUSC. At MUSC, it was determined that Mike had a lymphoma on his brain. After many more tests, he was diagnosed with primary central nervous system lymphoma. We were then introduced to Dr. Lyndhurst and his wonderful team of medical professionals. We then spent 16 weeks having various chemotherapy treatments, half of which were at the Art Center, Ashley River Tower, and at home. During those weeks at the Art Center, Mike spent 5 days in treatment. He never complained, even when he lost all of his hair after the grueling round of 108 hours of chemo. I was just glad it was during the winter and there was no grass to mow or gutters to clean, as I'm sure he would have still wanted to do those chores himself. In May, he had his first MRI since having the treatment regimen prescribed by Dr. Lyndhurst and his team, and there was no sign of either tumor in his scan. We can't thank Dr. Lyndhurst, his team of guardian angels, and the wonderful medical staff at the Art Center for the wonderful care Mike was given during his ordeal. We will forever be grateful. Thank you for your courage and for allowing us to honor you. The Legacy of Love Award was implemented at our North Texas event in 2011 in honor of Stevie Patrick. She was diagnosed with a brain tumor at the age of 28, and although Stevie would go on to battle brain cancer for 3.5 years, her heart was always open to reach out and help others, even as she was going through an incredibly difficult time. Stevie always took the high road and walked through each day with great integrity and a big smile on her face. This award is easily defined by actions of integrity, encouragement, determination, and truly loving and serving others, especially those in need. The recipient of this must have a strong desire to encourage and help others. This deserving person must be a leader each day and also have the courage to smile in the midst of adversity. We'd now like to share their story. Joe Singleton, nominated by Kyla Burridge. To describe my mom is a hard one to do because she literally does everything she can for me, from helping me to shower to finding clinical trials for me to be a part of. She is my rock. She always makes sure I am doing my therapy and pushing me to be my best self. I literally would not be here without her. Because of her and her tenacity, I will one day be able to say I have beaten brain cancer. I love you forever, Mom. Sean Burridge, nominated by Kyla Burridge. My dad is my best friend. I can always count on him to make me laugh no matter the situation. Whether it be doing my therapy workouts or when I'm about to get a scan, he always can put a smile on my face. He always makes sure to take me to my appointments and is there for me on my darkest days. He's always one to reassure me that things are going great and I am beating this thing. Both of my parents are the very best and do everything they can for me. They are my biggest inspiration and the reason I work so hard to beat this ugly disease. I love them both to no end and will forever be indebted to them. Melissa Tanner Horn, nominated by Ashley Marin. Melissa lost her father in May 2020 after his short but courageous battle. Melissa is a rock, encourager, leader, and supporter of her family. She continues to smile and encourage everyone in her life, regardless of how hurt her heart is. Melissa continues to share her father's story in hopes of finding a cure. Melissa is everybody's cheerleader, but to me, she is more than that. Her passion, her smile, her soul, and her friendship and loyalty are beyond words. I chose the attached picture of her radiant smile and tears. This charcuterie board was made for her by a local sawyer, and the handles are Bobby's horseshoes. If you don't know the story and legacy of a Bobby Tanner, he was well known in the roping community, and these were shoes from his horse. #Team Tanner.